And for the EurOmnis 10th anniversary, we have invited some special people, and I assume that you have met all of them. We have Mrs. Anna Ryan. Mrs. Anna Ryan is the widow of Paul Ryan, who is the founder of Blight Software, later Omnis Software, and so on, developing into raining data and TigerLogic now. Then we have Willis Gibbs. No, Anna's going after you.
Anna, no, but it's beauty before beauty.
Well, that's what I thought as well. But we go to do the other way around. Anna will do the closing session.
Nobody ever said I needed a mic, so I'm not probably going to use one. I'd like to thank everybody for allowing me to come here today. They say that there's three things in life that are true: God, human folly, and laughter. And Anna is the angel of Omnis and Blythe, and so she'll deal with all the divinity type things about life, and I'm going to deal with the human folly about how this company has evolved over the years, and then how we all kind of keep it all together, and it really comes down to a lot of laughter, because the human folly that's kind of going on is really very interesting. But at the end of the day, we all stand here, my colleagues at TigerLogic and Omnis and Raining Data, we all stand here because of all of you. Because we've probably committed every mistake that you could possibly commit as an investor, as management, as senior management, and it's because of all of you that this company continues to survive and thrive. And I'm here today just to thank all of you for all the good work that you do. I think you kind of like Jedi warriors out there. Because you guys have been out there with outside of Alon and Birgit and Bob and Bob Mitchell here and the guys at Midford House. You guys have really gone out and done this on your own, because I can stand here and say that as the owner of this company, as the investor in this company, up until last February, I've let too many things go unchecked, and so from on behalf of the board of directors of the company and myself, I can stand here today and say that we need to rectify a lot of things to make your lives easier. And in order for us to go forward, we finally understand that we really need to partner with all of you to make you as successful as possible, and to really listen to everything that you guys need, so you guys can be as successful as possible. Because if you guys are ultimately successful, then we as a company will be successful. But we really can't have the cart before the horses, per se. And I'm throwing out all sorts of metaphors, but I really do think you guys are all the Jedi warriors out there in the world that are continually doing great things with this product that Anna's husband developed. And it's despite everything that has gone on from a management standpoint. This company has had so many CEOs, so there really isn't a CEO at TigerLogic, because the products that we have really have carried on their own. And my job right now is just to make sure that we allow everybody within the company to do the right thing for all of you. And so we're at a state where we're very grateful to even have people like yourselves that believe in this product. And so whatever we can do to make that happen moving forward, we're open to all sorts of ideas. And not just in the Omnis division, but everything within the TigerLogic Corporation is at your disposal when you need them, just by contacting all of us, either myself directly or Bob or Jeff or Alon or Birgit. We're at your disposal. And we have a lot of neat things. We're great at engineering products, and we're awful about communicating them out to the world, and we're awful about figuring out what to do with them. And so we have this charter now. We're just going to throw this stuff at you, and if you like it, fine. If you don't, tell us, and we'll get rid of it, right? And we'll just make it easy for all of us to do business and argue this all the way on. I think just life's too short, and we all need to have fun. So that's really the mantra. I fly fished with a gentleman called Yvon Chouinard, and he's the founder of Patagonia, and he wrote this book, Let My People Go Surfing. And so I won't let him go surfing, but I'll certainly take him fishing. So if you have any questions for me at this time, I'd be happy to.
My name is Eric Azar, and
Hi, Eric.
I'm really new to Omnis. I've been working with it for about 2 months now.
Oh, we're a great company.
So we actually have a long history with you guys. I'm a development manager, and we have a product called Instar that is being moved into our development facilities in Bothell,
Washington.
right outside of Seattle. So, as I'm starting to learn a little bit more about Omnis, I've seen that you really haven't marketed it or advertised it at all in the U.S.
It's the best kept secret in the world.
Well, so I kind of like to know, what are your plans moving forward? Do you intend to market this more in the U.S.? Part of my challenges are it's very hard to find talent that has experience with Omnis. So, I just recently had to rebuild a whole engineering team, and it was very challenging because we couldn't find anybody locally that had Omnis experience. So,
To answer your question, North America isn't an enigma, but there's certainly a lot of people in North America. And the way we're trying to do this, we're trying to rebuild Europe, right? To really kind of strengthen Europe, because really the core of Omnis has always been kind of European, from the UK start, and then really go back into North America and do it the right way. And not by throwing a lot of money, by buying Super Bowl ads, because if we have to do that, that means our product sucks, right? I mean, it has to really come from developing, a community again. And there's a lot of people that, especially in the early days, when it was probably one of the best tools for on the Mac, right? And it probably still is. It still is by far. But we kind of dropped our relationship with Apple to a certain extent, but we're going to get that back, right? We have a lot of relationships that we need to concentrate on in the Apple community, and then also just reinvigorate it. I have a meeting with, I think, probably the top 10 kind of Omnis people in North America in the next couple weeks to really figure out how to do it the right way. And in my mind, it's not what I think, it's how they want to go about doing it, right? Because it's going to be North America centric, right? Because it's different markets and how to go about it. But yeah, there's a great underground community there of honest guys, and to a certain extent, that's probably the biggest selling point, because it is a great kept secret for developers, right? They can go out and build things, and now they want to build them, put them up in the cloud, right? But they don't want to let that secret out too much, because it's kind of a competitive thing. Because time to market is a big thing, as you guys all know, right? And so you guys can make it happen so quickly with this great tool. And so it's kind of a whatever. But what we're going to do, especially here in Europe and North America, we're developing a plan where we're really going to start, honoring all the great applications that are being built, right? And really kind of, I don't know how we're going to publicize it, but at least get it out there within our entire community to help, us sell more product too, right? To help us get the word out there to new users of this thing. And I think with our new pricing model and being able to give away single user, development kit type things to let people play with it and try it, I think that'll be, being Jedi Warriors, you're going to have to train the next generation of Jedi Warriors out there. And it's going to be up to us to figure out how to help you do that, right? That's why I'm here for these few days and why I want to open up a dialogue with all of you, is to figure out how we can support that.